I don't know if there's any truth to the rumor that we've been hearing about Bud Dupree.
Yeah. That's,
I would imagine he wouldn't be comfortable sitting behind Highsmith, but at where he's at in his career right now, number one, coming back to Pittsburgh would be great for all parties.
Yes.
But we need a third, edge rusher.
Yes.
In my opinion, and then Bud Dupree could fill that. I don't think he's going to be on the depth chart higher than Highsmith in any realm.
No.
You know what I mean? No disrespect to Bud, but
that would be disrespectful to Highsmith.
Exactly.
Yeah, after a 14.5 sack season, why would you
bench Highsmith for TJ Watt's right-hand man like 2 years ago, but seeing how Highsmith's production,
But you look at
2
years ago, Dupree was on pace for yet another breakout season. He was almost close to double-digit sacks until he tore his ACL, but it seems like since that injury, he hasn't been the same player.
No.
The Titans paid him, overpaid arguably, and he just hasn't been productive. He hasn't been healthy. He's only managed 7 sacks in 2 years for Tennessee.
Oh my God, that's
and more likely could be a cap casualty.
Good for that rotation, bro. Coming off the bench,
which we need because when Watt was out, who do we have? Malik.
Exactly.
It'd been better off if he was never there. Bringing in someone like Bud Dupree, obviously the energy is going to be there on the defense.
At this current state for Bud Dupree's career and future, since he's 30 years old and has been injury plagued the past 2 years,
It's his best.
That's probably what's best for him because he's not. I think it's already shown he's not a full-time starter anymore.
No, unfortunately. But it's best case scenario for all parties. I don't know if there's any truth to Dupree getting cut or released, but if there is, I think Tomlin and company should give him a call like, hey, come back.
Come back. And I think it would be more of Dupree's doing, as far as like decisions in that regard. It would really come down to whether or not he would, number one, want to come back to Pittsburgh, and number two, more importantly, does he want to sit behind another, starting edge rusher? So
but he wouldn't sit all the time.
No, that's the thing. He would definitely get his fair share of playing time.
Yeah.
I know the Ingram conversation is going to come up a lot because of how that worked, and he wasn't happy with his playing time. But number one, things have changed, and number two, I think Ingram just didn't like the idea of being that guy.
No.
He wanted to be a starter.
He did.
So.
But even Dupree, like he'd still get like 30-35% of reps every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and considering his injury past, it makes sense to get that amount of reps.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To keep his body where it needs to be so he's not constantly getting injured and stuff. I think it works in all favors.
Yeah.